Hi everyone, welcome back to Geektopia Island. We're here with the new Kevin's Kreations today, and I'm Kevin.
I'm Cardwell.
Today we're actually going to be going over the new Valhalla starter decks that are coming out, because it's that time again, new set releases, so we're going to be going over everything. So bear with us guys, we're going to go through each color, and we're going to show you what's going on. So,
and as always, Percival has tons of text, so also bear with us.
Yeah. So with these rulers, their main thing is they all have Divinity 10 is the special new thing. So that's the new thing, is there's an extra side deck that is comprised of 5 cards, and they each have a Divinity number 2, 4, 3, 1, 0, whatever, so forth, so on. You can have up to 5 cards in the Divinity deck, and they can be any number. You can have over 10, but you can only play up to the Divinity number of your ruler, which is at the moment it's only 10. So you can have a 5, a 5, a 3, a 3, and a 2. But you can only play a combination of 10. So you can play the 2 5s, or a 5, a 3, and a 2. And then you skip out of the other 2 runes.
Yep.
Or you can build your whole rune deck to where you can play all 5 runes. It's however you want to do it.
Yeah.
But that's essentially how the Divinity works. It's kind of confusing to figure out at first, but once you get it, it's actually pretty easy.
Oh yeah.
Next up, we have the blue starter deck. It's the 2 rulers is Arthur and Loki. They're the rulers of the starter deck for blue. They're kind of meh.
Yeah, very underwhelming.
Yeah, Arthur is probably the most underwhelming of the new rulers, but we'll get into that.
Yeah.
So let's start with him and just get it over with. He's got Divinity 10 for 3 blue. He judgments and energizes for blue, and he is a machine. So that's what he's about, is machines. He judgments into a 0/8.
Blah.
He does have flying and Divinity 10 still.
But there's more.
And then enter trigger. Look at the top 5 of your deck. Choose up to 2 machine resonators from among them and remove them from the game. Put a 1/1 counter equal to the total cost of those 2 on him. So if you reveal a 5-drop and a 5-drop, he gets 10 counters. And then the rest get put in your graveyard. So he's got his ability to be cool, but then again, if it's in New Frontiers, it can all get taken away with a Lorite.
Yeah.
So I mean, you just pay 3 judgment to get a 0/8.
0/8. Or if you have bad luck and you get no machines in your top 5,
you still paid 3 mana to get a 0/8.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic.
And you got rid of 5 cards that you probably needed at that moment. Yeah, I don't know. It's so bad.
I want them to be good. I want the machines to work, but I just don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't know right now. They don't feel like they're gonna.
I mean, he just, puts on a helmet and thinks he's Darth Vader, and he's just like, I'm really cool!
Yeah.
But he's not.
Yeah, he puts on his helmet and his normal sword turns into a lightsaber.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe it's just a sheath, maybe. I don't know. He just pulls off, oh, that's a really cool looking sword. Well, check this out. He just pulls it out.
It might be.
I don't know. Let's go to Loki, shall we?
Yeah, she's a little better.
Yeah. So, she's a witch. Divinity 10, as always. Judgment is 2 blue and 1. So, meh. And energizes blue. The art is really completely different from the rest of everything. And with her judgment, she turns into the Witch of Chaos. She is an 8/12, Divinity 10, of course. And then you may pay 2 less for each awakening costs of spells you control. If you awaken a spell multiple times, you may pay 2 less for each awakening.
Yeah.
So if a card has multiple awakenings, you pay 2 less. We'll see.
Yeah, she's really good with her own little pet, but that's the best we've seen with her yet.
Yes.
But again, everyone, we have to remember that these are the starter decks for the new set, and there's only the one set out that's going to be out right now. So, but these rulers are going to be for the next whole cluster. So they're all going to get support in the next upcoming set.
Yeah,
so they could get really, really good as we go.
Exactly. They might get stronger later.
Yeah.
Alright, the first card we have is Antimatter Cannon, Excalibur. 2 blue and 1, Divinity 2, Master Rune. So we're straight up to the gate here. Alright, play this. It's the Master Rune for Arthur, of course. And your opponent separates all non-magic stones on... Let me make sure I can read this properly.
Yeah.
From the art. Okay, your opponent separates all non-magic stones, non-J ruler entities they control into 2 piles. Put all the entities in 1 pile on the bottom of the owner's deck in any order. So, obviously you get to choose. So, I don't know.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it should be 3 mana for a Master Rune of this caliber, because it's not really... At the moment, it doesn't feel like it does a lot for you. Because they get to choose the piles. Sure, you get to choose which one they get to keep, but they get to make the piles. And if they're any kind of good at that, they're just like, cool, separate what I need where I need it.
I think if it added the stones with it, that would be a better choice. Because they get to choose, like, okay, how much stones do I want on the field with creatures and all that.
Yeah.
And then, it would be a harder choice for them to make, which puts you over the top.
Yeah, and if they did add the stones, it could be like 1 or 2 more mana, and it'd be perfectly fine, I think. Or up the divinity cost, one of the two, or both. Because at that moment, then you're messing with stones, and it would be really strong.
Yeah, exactly. So it's pretty lackluster for the Master Runes.
Yeah, for what it does right now, it's lackluster. All right, so we got Caliburn, the Sword of Judgment. So 4 mana, it's a Divinity 3 rune. Target 2 resonators your opponent controls. Your opponent chooses one of them and returns it to its owner's hand, then banishes the other. This card, however, I do feel like is a rune that should be used in the blue decks because it's super good for what it does. 4 mana, get rid of 2 dudes.
Yep.
I'll take it all day. You're just like, hey, put that one in your hand, get rid of that one. Thanks. I mean, it gives blue 2 creature kill, pretty much. It's fantastic in my opinion.
Yeah, not too bad. This one, I really like the art on this one. Charm. It's a quick cast, 1 blue, 1 colorless, Divinity 2 rune. Gain control of target resonator with total cost 2 or less until end of turn. I like it. I actually really do. And since it's just in your rune deck, why not, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Next up is Checkmate. 2 mana quick cast. It's a Divinity 3 rune. Destroy target damaged resonator. It's cool. I don't really know why blue has that.
Exactly, that's what I was about to say.
That didn't really feel like it's a blue ability, but it's cool. Like, I'll give it that.
I mean, if you check out our red deck one with Isis, like, that would be perfect for her. But yeah, for blue, that's kind of just a weird kind of thing.
Yeah.
Alright, the next one. Very weird art. Consume. Not safe for work here. 2 blue and 1 quick cast. Divinity 2 rune. It's a master rune, actually, for Loki. Remove target resonator from the game. You gain life equal to its defense. Done. That's really good.
That's a fantastic master rune because you're just like 3 mana. Get rid of that dude. Oh, you played a Mosasaur? Great. Get rid of it. I gain 10.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Or any of the big angels that are coming out.
Or big dragons as well.
Yeah. You're just like, oh no, get rid of that. Thanks.
I feel like they don't know what to do with blue. Blue seems to be weak like every time of every set. And I don't know. This seems like a black card, right?
Yeah. We'll have to see. Next up is a Donut Drone. It's 1 mana for a 2/2 machine. Banish this card, put 4/1 counters on target machine resonator. Play this ability only during your turn.
I think that's strong.
So that's pretty cool for what it does.
Yeah.
Because it helps it makes one dude just super mad. Just swing 2 when you can, and you're like, oh, I can't swing 2 anymore. Make this dude super pissed off. Great.
Alright, the next one is a Goblin, the Swift Knight. 2 blue and 1, 8/8. He is also a machine. Keep that, and so is his horse. This card gains swiftness as long as there is a +1/+1 counter on it. So with that donut thing, donut UFO, you could play it, sacrifice it, put counters, and then blah, swing pretty big.
This dude's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, for what he does, like, sure, he's just a machine and does some other, like, the other machines, like, the ruler's not the best yet, but that dude's sweet for what he is. 3 mana, 8/8 that can get swiftness. Fantastic. Next up is Gretel of Misty Woods. 1 mana for a 2/6. Whenever you awaken a spell, draw a card. This ability triggers only once per turn.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Especially if your awakenings also draw cards, so you're just filling up your hand.
Yeah.
The next one, of course, the opposite. Hansel, the Misty Woods. 1 blue and 1, 6/6. It has awakening. So awakening, 1 blue and 1 has the enter. Return target resonator to the owner's hand. So, simple as that.
So 4 mana, you bounce a dude, and if you do the other one, you just get to draw a card if you have the other part of it.
Yep.
If you have Gretel and Hansel both, you're just like, cool, do some things.
That is pretty cute.
I like it. It's not the best, but I can see it being used a lot.
Yeah. And if Loki's flipped, then it only costs 3. So, keep that in mind.
However, this card is super good in my opinion.
Yes.
Loki's Watchdog Fenrir is 4 mana for a 10/10 super cute dog.
Yep.
The little dog is adorable. But it has Awakening 2, enter, draw 2 cards. Awesome.
Yep.
Awakening 2, enter, target a resonator, its controller banishes it.
Just straight up.
So, the turn, if you have Loki judgmented, then you're like, cool, play Doc for 4 mana, awaken, banish a dude, draw a card, I get a 10/10.
For free.
Awesome.
Like, even if you Judgment her turn 3 and then turn 4 you tap her for a stone, and then just play him,
yeah,
it's just so worth it right there.
Yeah, the little dog, Fenrir gives you so much value.
Alright, next one is Maintenance. 0 cost, quick cast. Great. Divinity 2, Rune. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on up to 2 target machine resonators. So this is where it also helps with the Swiftness Knight here.
Yeah.
It makes it a 10/10 Swiftness turn 3.
Yeah, Maintenance is just a fantastic blue card for the machines. It's so good.
I think it's... Or just anything. Oh yeah, 2 target machines. So yeah,
it's got to be machine resonators, but for what it is, for the machine thing, it's probably one of the best runes that they have.
Oh yeah.
Next up is a Mechanical Bishop for 2 mana, 6/6 machine, and it enters. Target machine resonator you control gains at the end of turn. Recover this card until the end of turn. That sounded weird, but
so yeah, end of turn, recover this card at the end of turn. So you can swing in, play this guy, and then at the end of turn you recover it.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's nothing like amazing, but it's okay.
Yeah. Now the next one is a Mechanical Soldier. Just a 1-drop, 4/4. That's it.
I kind of like him just because he looks epic. He's mowing down some people.
Oh yeah, he's ready. Let's go ahead and, since he doesn't have any effects, we'll read his text here and the flavor. The fact they only move as instructed has its ups and downs.
I like it. Sure, it's pretty ridiculous. Next up is Monstrosity. 1 mana Divinity 2 Rune. Quick cast. Target resonator becomes a 9/9 until the end of turn.
See, this seems like a green spell to me.
It does, but this card also seems just good to me.
Really good.
Because you're like, that dude that you blocked, he's now 9/9. Great. Thanks.
Or swing in with my little 2/2 robot. Okay, now take 11.
Yeah.
Just like that.
It's pretty good, man.
Yeah. Alright, the next one. Overflowing Knowledge. 2 blue, Divinity 3 Rune. Draw 2 cards. That sounds like what you want to do.
Yeah. I'll take draw 2 for 3 all day, Trebek. Thanks.
Or 2, Divinity 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, just like, I need some cards, let's draw 2. Just like
fantastic. Next up is Percival, the Shining Knight. 4 mana, quick cast for a 9/9 machine. It enters, you may return another machine resonator you control to its owner's hand. If you do, return target resonator to its owner's hand.
Oh, okay.
So that's pretty cool just because you could be like, hey, do some silly stuff with inner triggers and bounce your dude.
Yeah.
And she just, I like the idea of it. I don't know how well it's going to play out, but we'll just have to see.
Yeah. The fact that it has quick cast makes it better.
Yeah.
Alright, the next one, Petrification. 2 blue, Divinity 3 Rune. Resonators your opponent's control don't recover during the controller's next recovery phase. I think that's a really good rune.
Yeah, that's a very good rune.
Yeah, just for 2 mana as well. Just be like, yeah, you got a bunch of dudes, let's make sure they don't recover.
Yeah. Oh, you're swinging hard at me? Don't do that again.
Yeah.
You just stay home. Card is pretty strong.
Yeah.
Next up is Reconnaissance. 1 mana, Divinity 2 Rune. 4/3. You look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put any number of them on top of your deck in any order, put the rest on the bottom in any order, draw a card.
Yeah.
So you're like, hey, pay 1, look at the top 3, draw 1, and then put the others on the bottom. It's pretty good.
Yeah, seems really good. The next one, a Scarecrow Guide for 1 blue. 4/4. He has Awakening of 1, so with Loki it can potentially be free. Enter, draw a card, and discard a card. He loots. That's all it is.
I kind of like him.
I like him.
He looks epic.
Yeah.
He just going crazy with his little scarecrow.
And he's a fairy tale, so if that matters, it could.
Yeah. Next up is the Witch's House. 3 mana for a 4/7 fairy tale. When this card is put into a graveyard from the field, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a water resonator, put it into the field.
Sadly, this is my most excited blue card out of this whole thing.
Yeah, this card is pretty silly just because you can get lots of cool free things.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still a gamble because you don't know if you have a resonator on top, but still.
Hopefully with that, what is it, 4C?
Yeah.
Then you can set yourself up and then somehow potentially kill your dude. I don't know. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
but
we'll have to see what it does.
And as always, the new art for the water magic stone is here.
That's pretty cool. The little
water
dragon.
serpent?
Yeah.
Overall, the blue deck's lackluster to me.
Yeah.
Loki's really cool. I like her abilities, and I think she's going to be a lot stronger than people give it credit for right now. Arthur, I just think is not good.
Yeah.
I want to be proved wrong, but at the moment he just doesn't look good.
He's just, yeah. Sadly, he's just bad. We can make him better with our own words, but it's never going to happen. So
yeah, he's just bad right now. You're welcome to try and make him better. Prove us wrong. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
But until that time, he's bad.
But I agree. Loki looks potentially good in the future. Definitely.
Thank y'all for joining us. Check out our other videos. We're doing the other deck techs as well. So give us a shout out on those. See y'all later.
Goodbye.